welcome back to Rene of Paris today for another live stream. Today's video is going to be all about the Rene of Paris releases. So 4 new styles and 2 new colors, and one of the styles also features the new fiber type as well. This is the natural movement fiber type. We do have other wigs and other collections that have come out with this fiber already, or a style that came out last year as well with the natural movement fiber, or with Noriko, I believe. So there's a style called Merrill from Noriko that has the natural movement fiber, and then we also have a new one that just came out called Lyndon as part of the Rene of Paris collection that also has this natural movement fiber. So we'll get into that as well as I'm showing all of these styles. Hello everyone, welcome today. I am so excited to show you these styles. So it's really fun to have people here in the chat while I'm showing the styles. Maybe you can always ask questions about different angles that you want to see of the wigs. I can give you like a full 360 of them if you want to see how it looks in a ponytail or other styles. So feel free as I'm showing these styles to ask any questions in the chat below. Also, if you ever want to go back and rewatch one of our live streams once it's already been completed, you can always watch all of our lives in full on our Instagram and our YouTube channel, Rene of Paris. So you can always rewatch the lives from the beginning. If there's anything that I mention here that you want to go back and re-listen to that part of the video, you can always rewatch them. I always watch your TikTok videos. You look amazing and beautiful. Thank you. That is very, very sweet of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and just jump into these new styles, and I'll just kind of talk as I show them. So again, feel free to keep chatting in the video. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to grab them in order that I have them laid out in front of me. These are all absolutely gorgeous. And what I always love about the Rene of Paris styles as they come out is that there is always something in each release for everyone. So it's a good mix of kind of shorter styles, longer styles, if you like a layered bob, or if you like those long, glamorous locks. I definitely have a really fun, longer one to show in a bit. But let's go ahead and just jump into the first one, which I have here. This is also one of the new colors as well. So this one is called Joss, and this is in White Rose Blonde R. Absolutely gorgeous blonde color, first of all. It's a beautiful kind of natural looking blonde. And when I say natural, I just mean like, not necessarily that it would grow. I guess hair could grow out of someone's head this color as well, but when I say natural, I just mean it really looks like it would be growing out of your own head, whether you've had it treated at a salon, if that makes sense. So just really beautiful dynamic colors, like instead of just being all that one uniform color that you might find on like some cheaper wigs, like it's nice to have a blend of different shades in here. You can kind of just see the different tones. Not shiny at all, by the way, for such a platinum blonde. As you can see, I even have like a bright ring light on me, so natural looking, and then a really gorgeous root in there. So some people like roots, some people don't, but there's color options for both, which is why I love how there's really just like whatever you want in a wig style, you can kind of find something that works for you. So there's platinum blondes without roots and then platinum blondes with roots. So there really is just something for both. I personally really like roots on blondes because it really gives the effect of your own hair that's been done at a salon that's growing in a little bit. Because if you had your hair done at a salon and it's naturally brunette, then it's inevitably going to have a root after a little bit. So it just makes it look really natural. Let me just show you the cap construction really quick before I put this one on. This one does have a machine tied cap. Really soft on the inside, open wefting, and all of our wig caps have the adjustable straps at the nape of the neck. That's always a good place to check there to make sure it fits your head size properly. How does that color compare to Milky Opal R? That's a very good question. I wish I had them both in front of me right now to compare side by side because it's hard to say without looking at them. From what I recall, I think Milky Opal has a little bit of a darker root, and this one has a little bit more warm tones in it, but this is kind of just from memory. I don't have Milky Opal in front of me right now, so maybe we can do another video showing them side by side if you want, because that would make it a little easier to compare them. But they're pretty similar colors as well. Okay, so here is Joss in, again, new color, White Rose Blonde R. Look how cute this style is, first of all. This is definitely a style that I would classify as one that is just so easy to throw on for daily wear. Just the cutest kind of angled bob. You have these really nice layers coming up here, and those kind of tousled, natural looking kind of, not necessarily beach waves, but kind of that kind of vibe. Very natural looking, wispy. And just the more you kind of tousle it, the cuter it looks. This is a style that is just gonna take minimal effort. I love that length on you. Thank you so much. I love wigs this style because they're just so easy. Like I just throw them on, barely look in the mirror, and I know it's going to look cute. And with Rene of Paris wigs, they always feel very secure on my head. I always just wear them directly on my shaved head. I don't wear, and all of our hip glues, all of our wigs are glueless. You can always wear like a wig grip if you want that kind of extra security, but for me personally, I just put it directly on my head and it feels very secure as is. I love it. Yes, I love this one so much. It is absolutely so cute. So again, the more I kind of shake my head, I really feel like the more natural it looks. It's just absolutely adorable. Really nice bang length there. Kind of some nice layers in the front. Gotta show you the back a little bit. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Absolutely adorable style. So again, this one is called Joss. And if you're not familiar with our wigs in general, of course, all of these styles come in a long list of colors. So I love showing this color because it is one of the new ones, but if you are interested in any other colors in this wig, for every single one of these wigs, you can go on our website, reneofparis.com, just go to the Rene of Paris tab to view the full catalog there and see all of the colors that they're available in. Yes, I love bangs, I like long hair. Yeah, so that's the thing, is like there's really something in this release for everyone. So that's why I love bangs because they also cover the hairline. So you don't have to worry about it looking natural in the front because it's just covered anyway. And this is just a style that I think I'll definitely wear so much as like a kind of day-to-day wig. And it's also just so cute as well. I think this color would also look so fun with like a bright red lip or something as well. It's just so soft. Like I don't even want to take this off because it just feels so nice on. I wish I had some, I feel like I have a headband. Ooh, I do. Wigs this length look so cute in headbands as well, especially with these kind of tousled little pieces here. I absolutely love how that looks. When I first started to get more into wig styling when I was younger, like I've worn wigs for a lot of my life. I've had alopecia since the age of 2, but when I started to get like more into experimenting with styling them, headbands like this were just such a staple in my kind of hair accessory collection because it's just so fun to throw on a headband and completely change the style of it. Your nails look so pretty. I love them. Oh yes, thank you so much. Love that pink style. I love when you go to the salon and you show them like the sample photo and you're not sure if it's actually gonna like come out as like to match the inspiration, and then when it does, it's just so exciting. But yes, okay, so let's go ahead and show the next style. At the end of the live stream, I'll also go back through and show them one more time, but if you have any questions about any of these styles as I go, feel free to leave them in the chat there. So again, this one was Joss, new style from the Rene of Paris collection, Joss, and this is in the color, also new color, White Rose Blonde R. Again, absolutely beautiful. Such a natural looking blonde in the sense that it really looks like your own hair kind of treated this color. I guess technically this could maybe be a natural hair color as well, but I mean, it's just not shiny at all. There's so much, there's so many dynamic shades going on in here that it just looks so natural. I absolutely love that. It's really just such a step up from like a all one flat color kind of cheap wig, if you know what I mean. It's just such a big difference. And just those roots look so beautiful and natural there. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna go in order that I'm showing them here. This next one is called Kason, and this is the color Creamy Toffee R. Creamy Toffee is a fun color to talk about because there's a variety of Creamy Toffees among the different collections that different styles are available in. There's Creamy Toffee R, which is the rooted one. There's regular Creamy Toffee that's not rooted. And it's just, you see that a lot within the Rene of Paris collection, so you can kind of find a color that's a popular one in different variations. This one is Creamy Toffee R. This one has the Feather Light machine tied cap, which is just a slightly more lightweight version of the machine tied cap. I find both very comfortable on my shaved head. I don't really notice a big difference, but for like if you want something extra lightweight, extra comfortable for you to kind of have a sensitive scalp, if you're very sensitive to things being on your head, this might be a good option for you. So this again is the style Kason Creamy Toffee R. What's nice about the machine tied caps as well is they're very durable and just very low maintenance, low effort. So if you want to compare the regular machine tied cap that was on the first wig that I showed and the Feather Light machine tied cap, just so I can show them side by side. They have the standard machine tied cap here and then the Feather Light machine tied cap. They both have the open wefting in the back and they both have the adjustable straps, of course, as well. So these wigs are all very adjustable, which is nice. They really just fit a wide variety of head sizes. Okay, let's go ahead and try on this one. This is a really cute layered pixie cut. Again, I think this is a very flattering one on a lot of different face shapes. You kind of have those like face framing layers in the front still, even though it is a shorter style. And another one that's just very effortless, easy to throw on. Definitely good for someone who wants to try a wig but doesn't want to have to deal with any sort of styling whatsoever. This is definitely a nice one. Very chic as well. Very charming. Okay, let's kind of show the back here. I feel some little wisps. This one is called Kason in Creamy Toffee R. So yes. Super cute. I love it. Looks adorable. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, this one is so cute. Again, another very effortless one. Very, very comfortable. So I said that I didn't notice a difference between the machine tied and the featherlight machine tied, but I will say this does feel very, very comfortable. Like it is a good option if you want something just like maximum comfort, lightweight. It is, again, Kason in Creamy Toffee R. Not a new color, but definitely a very popular color. Beautiful golden blonde, and this one does have the root on there as well. Okay, so let's go on to the next style, which is one of my personal favorites. This color as well is one of my absolute favorites that I've probably worn. It was one of the colors that I've probably worn the most in my life, just because it's a good, like, standard kind of, you'll see what I mean when I show it. But this is the style Vero in dark chocolate. So basically before I started switching up my wigs regularly, dark chocolate was one of the colors that I wore that I never ever switched from before I was comfortable changing up styles. So it's one of my favorite shades for that reason. Again, this is Vero in dark chocolate. So beautiful style. Again, this comes in a wide variety of colors. If you go on our Instagram after you watch this live stream, you could see some posts that show some other shades that it comes in. It comes in Watermelon R, which is one of my favorite shades as well. Beautiful kind of pastel pink, and the style would look so cute in that color. This one has a lace front, lace part. So I'll show you what that looks like on, but what a lace front lace part does is it gives you a really natural hairline in the front, and it also extends down the part, so it really has the effect of looking like it's growing right out of your scalp. So I'll show you what that looks like on. Vero is the one that I've been waiting for. Yes, I think this is definitely going to be a really popular one for this release because it's just such a perfect style in every way. I'll show you when it's on, but again, so you have lace front, lace part, open wefting, and the adjustable straps at the nape of the neck. Vero, yes. So I'm very excited to show this one. Very excited to wear this one a lot. So this is kind of like a shorter to medium length style with an absolutely beautiful curl, like a subtle curl there at the bottom. Just absolutely beautiful. Let me make sure I have this on correctly. Whenever I have a lace front wig like this one on, I always like to just very gently kind of pull my finger underneath the wig cap to make sure no hairs are caught under the lace front. You don't want any caught here because then that will draw attention to the lace front, and then otherwise it's very natural looking. So look at that hairline. That lace front is what allows you to really pull it back in the front and have it look like it's just growing right out of your scalp. Incredibly natural looking. And then along the part as well, that lace also extends here. And come here, baby, she wants to say hello. Yeah, so it extends along the part here. So it just looks very natural there. So let me take a step back so you can really see this style. I think this is just such a charming style. It is really kind of glamorous but subtle, so it works for both like day-to-day wear, but then it also looks kind of dressed up. If you wore this to like a formal event, I feel like it would just look so elegant. Just so beautiful. Kind of like collarbone length. The wig style that I've been wearing like almost daily recently is Arden, and I've been wearing that in dark chocolate as well. So something that's fun about wearing wigs is like, if I wanted to have a straight style one day and have the look as if I curled my hair, I could kind of switch between these two because they're slightly different lengths, but they're the same colors. So that's kind of a fun thing to do with wigs, is you don't have to deal with curling it. You just have beautiful curls right out of the box like that. Just look at the way these curls fall. It is just such a charming color. And for those that like slightly shorter hair, because shorter hair is just a little bit easier to manage, just because inevitably, even if you had hair growing out of your head, if you had a head full of really, really long hair, of course it's going to require a bit more maintenance and a little bit more upkeep. Going to want to comb it out a little bit more often. So same with wigs. With short styles, I feel like I barely even have to brush them or comb them. Of course, little maintenance here and there. And that's just why medium length wigs like this one are just really nice for that reason, but it still has that kind of glam feel to it because of these beautiful, beautiful curls I love it. I love the look of it in Watermelon R. Totally agree. This wig in Watermelon R is so gorgeous. There's so many pictures in the catalog of that color and style combo and on our Instagram as well, Rene of Paris. But yes, I think this is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous style. It's still a very wearable style for day-to-day wear. Incredibly realistic lace front, lace part. Really just looks like it's growing out of your scalp. And of course, that's how it comes out of the box. I have not done anything to this. So it's really wearable for day-to-day wear, but then it also kind of has that glam feel to it. Very kind of classy as well. So I think this is a very versatile style. What other styles are going to use that new White Rose Blonde shade? So I don't know off the top of my head, but if you go onto our website, reneofparis.com, and go into, actually what I would recommend for that is if you go into the search by color section, you can kind of filter out things you're looking for, so you can search with that color. And if there probably are other styles available with that color. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's always possibility for them to come out with new releases down the line as well. But yes, if this is the color that they're referring to, the White Rose Blonde, which is the new shade, beautiful. Can you tie Vero half up? Good question. Okay, let's actually see, because I have not tested this myself. So half up, well, let's see if it reaches a ponytail. It is long enough to reach into a ponytail, which is nice. This piece does here reach the ponytail if you want to wear it fully back, but I like to have that kind of face framing piece in the front there. But if you wanted to, you could pull that back still, like it does reach. So yes, it does reach a ponytail, but let's see, I feel like half up, half down, that is a good idea, because I love putting my wigs in half up, half downs, especially when they have little curls like this, because I kind of feel like it kind of adds a little bit more dimension to those curls. I also like when you pull the hair back and it purposely kind of exposes some more of that lace front, lace part, because when you can see this part, I feel like if anyone saw this, they just wouldn't even question if it was a wig, because it just looks so realistic. Okay. Pulling my forehead a little forward. So yes, I don't have a hair tie, but that is what it looks like if it is pulled half up, half down. Absolutely gorgeous like that. That's definitely one of my favorite styles to put on any wig. Yes, I feel like the more I kind of move this around, the better it looks. Again, I love styles like that. Also, the name of this wig, yes, this is one of the new styles. This is Vero, and this is the color Dark Chocolate, and it also comes in a wide variety of colors. One of my other favorite colors that I've seen this in, Vero. So, V-E-R-O. I guess that's mirrored on there, but yes. Vero. Sorry, I'm saying it so much. I just want to make sure this person heard that there. And again, you can read all of the new info on these 4 new styles on the website, reneofparis.com. But yes, this is one of my personal favorites from these new releases, and I love Rene of Paris lace fronts, lace parts, because they come out of the box like this. It's already so natural looking. Like, you don't have to do anything to that. You don't have to like tweeze the part. You don't have to trim the lace. It just looks so natural out of the box. And the more you do kind of comb it around as you kind of figure out how you want the part to lie, you can make that even more natural there, or just kind of fit it to your preference. But it's just so easy to wear out of the box. Like if you're like ready to go to an event somewhere and you're like waiting for your package to come in the mail and your wig arrives, you can just like take it out of the box, throw it on, and go. Like that's how easy these wigs are. So yes. And it just has such a glamorous style to it already without doing anything to it. That's personally why I really love synthetic wigs. I love human hair wigs too, but I wear synthetic wigs much more often than I wear human hair wigs because of how easy they are. And with these beautiful, glamorous, styled, like really salon quality curls, if you are in humid weather or if it's raining or anything like that, these curls are not going to get messed up. If you wash the wig, it's going to dry back in this way if you let it dry properly. And it's just so easy, like there's no maintenance whatsoever, and I absolutely love that. Okay, so now I have one more style to show of the new styles. This also is a new color as well, and it is the new fiber type. There are some other wig styles that have this fiber type already, but this is a relatively new fiber type that I'm going to talk about. This next one is Lyndon in the new color, Truffle Brown LR. LR stands for long rooted, which kind of gives like an ombre effect to it. And this new fiber type on Lyndon is called the Natural Movement Fiber Type. Now the Natural Movement Fiber Type is a blend of the synthetic fibers that the other 3 wigs that I showed have, mixed with heat-friendly fiber. So although it is mixed with the two fibers, it's not heat-friendly generally because it does still have that fiber as well. Will you show all of them again at the end? Yes, one more time at the end. I'm going to go through them in kind of quick succession so you can see all four. I'm going to do that in just a few moments here, but let me just talk about the natural movement fiber. Again, you can read much more detail about this on our catalog on the Rene of Paris website. But basically, the mix of the two fibers allows it to have just a really natural movement to it, thus the name natural movement fiber. And it just kind of gives a little bit more dimension having the two different fiber types in there. It kind of tones down the shine a little bit. But as you can see, our regular synthetic fibers and our regular heat-friendly fibers aren't shiny per se. It's just like, it just kind of gives it a nice blend to give it a little bit more dimension in there. So yes, and because it is a mix of synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic, they're still classified as not heat-friendly wigs, so don't just go using any heating styling tool on these like you would with the heat-friendly fiber. We do, of course, have our Rene of Paris hot tool, which is designed specifically for synthetic fibers. Those you can use on any of these, but you only want to use that if you're using any heat on your wigs, and that's a whole separate topic there. We have lots of videos on our Rene of Paris hot tool. But yes, this is the new style Lynden fiber type, natural movement fiber type. And yes, truffle brown LR, the new color as well. So with the natural movement colors, it's NM for natural movement, NM, truffle brown, LR. So you kind of have to know these like little tags on there. So like natural movement fiber type, truffle brown, LR for long root. Whereas if you see just R, it's just regular root. These are things you definitely get used to as you start looking at different wig colors and wig names. All of them, of course, have descriptions on the website if you get them mixed up. But I have to stop delaying. Let me put this on. Let me just show you the cap construction here. Lace front, lace part with an extended lace front here, so you kind of have an even wider amount of space. So you'll see how much of a difference that makes in the front. So it really looks like it's growing out of your scalp. It's kind of pretty wide there in the front as well, as you can see. And the back is pretty similar, same kind of adjustable straps and open wefting. And this is my other favorite style in the bunch. I think Vero and Lyndon are probably my two favorites, but again, with every wig, I switch it up so often that I will definitely wear all of these. Look at that. Like, oh my, first of all, where do I even start? The color is gorgeous, the style is gorgeous. It definitely feels really natural, really soft. I love these curls, these little waves here. Oh my goodness, absolutely beautiful. And again, this is so cute. Okay, so that extended lace front. I'm trying to get my camera to expose properly. There we go. So as you pull it back, so the lace part is on this side, but even on this side, as I kind of pull it back, the lace goes back pretty substantially, so it really still looks like it's growing out of your scalp there, no matter how you move it around. I'd love that in the shade of Vero. Yes, this would look gorgeous in a color like dark chocolate as well. This one is the new color, truffle brown LR for long rooted. And then you see the lace front, lace part as it extends down the part. Again, these are just as they are straight out of the box. I haven't done any styling to them, and it just looks so natural. And even though it's lace front, lace part, but you still have a pretty wide amount of space there on top to change it slightly to the left or slightly to the right. And I love styles with the lace front that you're able to really brush back and kind of have those brush back styles and have it look like it's just growing right out of your scalp. I just kind of gave it like a little extra volume by brushing it back like that. It looks kind of cute. Beautiful length on this one. As you can see. I think I missed a question here. Is Vero elongated lace front? So Vero is the standard lace front. So let me show, I'm going to show them side by side here. I think it's also the difference of how far it goes across as well, but you still have a very substantial amount of space there going in and going across. It's also about the style as well. So let me see. So like I feel like it goes a little bit longer this way as well, but it doesn't even matter for a style like Vero because that one kind of has those layers in the front that kind of cover that part anyway. So it really depends on the style, what different styles call for. So even the standard lace front that I was showing on Vero is incredibly realistic, and like that one is just the standard lace front lace part. And then this one has the extended lace. So I can kind of show, let's see, side-by-side comparison of the extended lace front and the regular lace front. I love being able to show all the cap constructions just side by side, just to show you the difference. But different cap constructions, like, it's not like one is better than the other necessarily, it's just that different styles call for different cap constructions, and it's also up to personal preference. So, yes. So here's the standard lace front. We have really nice wide lace front, lace part there. And then here it just goes a little bit farther from the sides and the front, and then it just goes a little bit more back. So you can kind of get an idea. I hope that kind of shows. So again, if I put Vero back on, that cap construction is perfect for this style because you're not really going to be pulling it back as much because it kind of has those layers in the front. So already just throwing it on like that, very natural looking. If I pull it back in the side, very natural looking, just absolutely amazing. And then these pieces kind of fall forward anyway, so you're not gonna be styling it like flipping it over completely. So it has the lace front, lace part exactly where you would need it to be. So just so stunning, so realistic. I actually cannot get over how amazing that is. With these lace fronts, lace parts, I've had people where I'm like talking to them and I'm actively telling them I am wearing a wig right now, and they will be like, no you're not, are you like joking with me? Because they'll see this lace front, lace part and be like, you're not wearing a wig, what are you talking about? Because especially people who don't know wigs, they don't know that these kind of features exist, so they think if they can see your scalp, if they can see your hairline, they're like, they would never guess it was a wig, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Let me comb this out a little. So yes, this last one that I was showing, Lyndon, absolutely beautiful style color combo. This one also has some beautiful colors that it's also available in as well, but I am loving this new color, the Truffle Brown MR. It's funny that I change my color, hair color up so often, but I often go for like the extremes of the spectrum. Like I love platinum blondes and I love dark brunettes, I love the blues and the purples, but I don't often go into the territory of like this medium brown, and it's so pretty. Like I love this, it's so cute. So I'm definitely gonna start wearing this a lot. So let me kind of give you a full view of it in the back. As you can see, it's just very soft. It's a very subtle difference between the synthetic fiber and this fiber, but I feel like I do notice a little bit more of like just a very soft feel to it. Love this. The other natural movement fiber that I can think of off the top of my head that we have is there's a Noriko release called Amore. That's the natural movement fiber as well. That one's absolutely gorgeous too. But just look at that. There's so many fun ways you can style this. I'm gonna do another half up, half down. Very cute like that. Does it look so cute with like a bow in the back of it? I actually have a bow right here. I love big bows like this. It just looks so cute, especially on long wigs like this that have like the wave or curl pattern. It's just adorable. It's definitely not for everybody, but I am just such a bow girly. It's just so cute. With the half up, half down looks great on this. This would be perfect for wedding styling opportunities. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. I can imagine so many great styles on this. I'm definitely going to play around with a lot of styling with this, but I love on René of Paris how we have the different social media family that comes on here and talks about the wigs. So between myself, Texas Wig Fairy, and Alexander, who all come on here and talk about wig styling. I'm sure Alexander's going to have so many videos styling this wig, like wedding updos and things like that, so maybe I'll mention that to him as a good option to do for some video content, because I'm sure there's so much that can be done with this wig for styling purposes. If you're not familiar with Alexander as part of our Rene of Paris social team and social media family, he's an award-winning wig stylist, hairstylist. Yes, so I'm sure he can do some amazing things with this. But I also just love how even with minimal hairstyling skills, even just out of the box right away, like you could wear this to a wedding or an occasion or something like that. Put in little hair accessories, like if I put in that bow just now was really cute. This headband, a black headband like this is just like a must-have. Okay, like tell me that this didn't make that so charming and adorable right now. Super cute. Okay, so again, this is new style Lyndon, new color truffle brown LR, and fiber type, relatively new as well, just came out recently, natural movement fiber type, which is a mix of synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic. But basically the purpose of having the two different hair fibers is just to give it an added layer of dimension and natural flow to it. So yeah, so all of those things like that, the different fiber types and whatnot, are all very much up to personal preference. It's just nice to have yet another option to be able to choose from. And again, I really think that different styles call for different things. So I think all of these styles kind of have the features that are best for that kind of style. So like how this has the extended lace front, because you're kind of gonna wanna, this is a good style to have that because you might be like pulling it back on the side more than you would with other lace front styles. Whereas with Lyndon has the lace front and lace part without the extended, but it doesn't call for the extended because the hair kind of covers that part anyway. So yes. And then other wig styles that don't have the lace front, but they have like a full bang, you're not going to need a lace front on styles like that because the hairline is covered anyway. And lace front does require a little bit extra care. You want to be careful not to tear the lace or anything like that. It's not like it's easy to tear it, like it's not going to be something you do by mistake necessarily. But it just requires a little tiny bit more care, whereas the machine tied caps are just like ultimate durability, minimal fuss or effort. So every single one of these styles kind of has the features, in my opinion, that work best for that particular style. And it is definitely up to personal preference. So let's go ahead and go through these wig styles one more time. I'm going to start from the beginning and do it in the same order that I did it throughout the video. And then again, if you want to go back and rewatch this video on our page, you can go to our Instagram and the whole thing will be posted there. So if you want to rewatch the recorded live stream, it'll be there and you can comment on that video as well with any questions. If you don't want to comment publicly, some people are private about wearing wigs and they don't want to publicly comment on a wig channel. I know that's the case for some people. You can always DM us on Rene of Paris. You can DM me personally on abbyandrew.yt is my personal Instagram. If you ever have questions but don't feel comfortable asking them publicly, you can always do that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead one more time and go through these different wig styles. This one is the new style. All 4 new styles from the Rene of Paris collection. This is Joss in the new color, White Rose Blonde R. Absolutely beautiful platinum, but such a dynamic, gorgeous color. A nice light brown root in there. Again, you can see as I'm just kind of throwing this on, all I have to do is run my fingers through it. I can't imagine ever having to brush this wig out because it is just so easy, so cute. Look how adorable this is. This is definitely a favorite as well from this release. And this color, I am in love with this color. I was saying before, I love all the platinum blondes and I love this one. So I also like how that looks behind the ear. I feel like this is a very trendy style right now. I'm seeing a lot of kind of wavy bobs lately. Super cute. That one has a machine tied cap. The next one we have is Kason. Really nice kind of pixie cut. This is the color Creamy Toffee R. This has the feather light machine tied cap, which is just a slightly more lightweight version. Both machine tied caps are just kind of ultimate durability. Very nice, elegant, classic style. Love that one. Then the next one I showed was Vero. New style. Love this one so much. And this is in the color Dark Chocolate, which is one of my personal favorite colors. It's just a nice natural dark brunette. Like, look, I just put that on and with no styling, it just looks so realistic. Like, can you believe that? I actually can't believe that. This is just so amazing. Nothing has been done to that lace front or lace part. Didn't have to trim it, didn't have to tweeze it or anything, and I just can't believe how realistic that looks. And just the flexibility you have to kind of move that around and really have it look like it's just growing out of your scalp. This one just makes me feel so elegant. And just to have these kind of salon styled curls without having to do it yourself, I just love that. Because again, synthetic wigs hold their styling, so you don't have to do anything to achieve this look except for take it out of the box. Love that. And again, I definitely recommend this one in the color Watermelon R as well, because it's just such a beautiful, I actually have a style, this is the Watermelon R color, just beautiful kind of light pink style, but a very subtle pink. It almost just looks like if you almost have to do like a double take, like it looks blonde, but it has like a little tinge of pink that just looks so beautiful, but also such a wearable color as well. And the last one is Lyndon, which is also a new color, Truffle Brown LR. LR stands for long rooted, and this is also the natural movement fiber type. And this one does have the extended lace front, lace part. So it just goes a little bit wider in the front and a little bit deeper in than the standard lace front lace part. But again, like I was saying before, different styles call for different features for the wig cap. So yes. If you like the long styles, this is the one for you of the new releases. Absolutely gorgeous, and I am also loving this new color. It's like a dream hairstyle. This is just so cute. I love doing the little like hair flips when you first put on a new wig. Love that. Oh, that is just so pretty. Oh my gosh, I cannot decide which my favorite is. Definitely comment below which one you think is your favorite, like which one you're interested in getting for yourself, and which one do you think looks best on me. Like personally, I think that is something that I love to change up. I love changing up my wigs, but I think these two might be my favorites, but only because I typically go for longer styles, but it's so hard to choose. And again, I just love that there is always something for everyone in these new releases. I think the one that I'm probably gonna wear the most is Vero, because it's such a perfect balance between like a glam curl, but then also a shorter length, which makes it super, super manageable. And then this is definitely gonna be like a dress up kind of fun one, but also really good for daily wear. And this is again just how I wear them personally. I switch up my wigs like literally daily. Love that, but in the white rose shade. Yeah, that would be a lovely combo. Again, you can always check which color options are available on each style on the website, reneofparis.com. And if you can't find the exact color you're looking for, there are some similar shades as well that you can find. I mean, if you need help picking a shade, you can always I think there's like a customer service section you can ask questions to, or again, you can always comment on this video once it's posted as a video, and we can answer your question there, or you can always DM us for questions as well. But yes. Vero I'm 100% getting, but I also love the long one as well. Yes, I love those two. So Vero was the other one that was I have in dark chocolate, which is a little bit shorter, and then this one is Lyndon. So yes. I am always so excited when the new releases come out. I love being able to go live on Rene of Paris and talk to you all and share the excitement of these. I don't know a lot of people in my day-to-day life that wear wigs, and so when I do have people to talk to about this, it's just so fun to get excited with others online in our wig wearing community on here. So thank you for everyone who's been watching this video and hanging out as I've been trying on these new styles. This has been so much fun. Again, this video is going to be posted on our page, Rene of Paris on Instagram, if you want to rewatch the video in full, or if you want to kind of jump around to the video and rewatch different parts, or rewatch the specific wig you're interested in. Also, we're going to have lots of other content coming out around now, different photos, different live streams from other parts of our social media family that are going to talk about it from different perspectives. Name of the website again. So Rene of Paris, like our Instagram name, reneofparis.com. You're going to want to go to the brands and go to the Rene of Paris High Fashion Collection. We have lots of different collections that appeal to different factors for different types of wig wearers. I love all of the collections, but this particular release is the Rene of Paris High Fashion Collection. So reneofparis.com, go to the brands tab, and it should be there. The website should also just be linked on our page, so an easier way to do it is if you want to just click on our page. Once you finish watching this live stream, just go to the Rene of Paris link to our page, and that should be just the link in our bio on the page as well. Okay, so again, thank you so much for hanging out today and watching this video. You can learn more about all of these wigs on the website that I just mentioned, reneofparis.com. And yes, comment on this video once it's posted which one of these is your favorite, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye everyone!